That's the same message. Okay. Okay. Good morning, everybody. I think, yeah, we're live. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay, hi. So we're convening a meeting for a district magistrate judge vacancy. Judge Sylvester has decided to retire. So I was kind of shocked about that, but he I had a long conversation with him and he's ready to go enjoy life. So I get it. So anyway, before we start the meeting formally, I'd like Shelby to take a minute to call into the conference line to see if anybody's waiting to listen in. Shelby,
I will place the call right now.
Thanks.
I'll call right now.
Okay.
Welcome and thank you for choosing freeconferencecall.com. You're helping people around the world communicate for free. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. If you are the host, press star now. Otherwise, please enter your PIN followed by the pound or hash. If you do not know...
It doesn't appear we have anybody on the conference call line, but I'll leave the line open for the duration of the meeting.
You know, it is appearing to me that maybe we don't have Justin. Was Justin? I know that Jason said
Justin didn't accept my meeting invitation, but he didn't say he wasn't able to not attend.
Okay, but
same with Greg.
Okay. Do we have we have 7 out of, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. We have 7 out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're good as far as a quorum. Shelby?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. I'm just looking. Oh, so Lance, okay, so Lance is here. So Lance, I thought you said Lance wasn't going to be here.
No, I figured it out.
Okay, great. Okay. Thank you so much for doing that. So we'll try to be quick. So instead of Lance being missing, we have Greg. So I do need to tell everybody that we do not have Greg and Jason are not attending today, and we're missing Justin as well. So we're missing 3 out of the 10, but we still have a quorum. You know, Jason has been in the past our secretary, but he's not here. So I would please request that Shelby be our secretary for today. Is that something you're willing to do?
I can do that.
Thank you, Shelby. So what we're going to do is just establish a timeline. We'd like to get it filled as soon as possible, just because it's helpful to the lawyers if there's actually, you know, a judge in place and that we don't have a vacancy for very long. So when we're going to figure out when to post it, and the deadline for the nomination form, and set the interview date and time. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Shelby, do you remember what his last day is? April 2nd or?
I
think
have
it was
that in front of me.
I think it's April 30th, I thought.
Oh, April 30th. So it's like May. Okay,
yeah,
so
April
right.
30.
Okay, so with that in mind, I think that Shelby proposed the following schedule to you, which would be that we would go ahead and post this vacancy by Thursday, if that's good with everybody. So Thursday, March 13th, by the end of the day, we would send a notice out to all lawyers in this. Oh, not just all lawyers. We would post it because you don't have to be a lawyer. So we would post it. And applications would be due a month later. That would give 30 days. We would do Monday, April 14th by noon. Monday, April 14th by noon, which would be when our applications are due. Now, sometimes we add a second date for a Zoom meeting so that we can pair up who we're going to investigate. We did not have a lot of applications for a magistrate last time, and so I didn't really feel like we needed to set a separate date for that. What do you guys think? So I can't remember what we did last time, but yeah, I guess because we did split up everything. So I don't want there to be double calls. Yeah, so Shelby, do you think, I mean, if we get more than 3, then maybe we should, let's do it this way. If we get more than 3, then Shelby will send out an email like we did last time, assigning you to the people that applied. So it'd usually be a lawyer and a non-lawyer, and you guys would get together and call on that one applicant. So is everybody okay if we decide who to do that instead of it, having another Zoom meeting? Okay, everybody's nodding. So if there's only one applicant, or even 2, I don't know how we should do that because we don't want, everybody calling. Shelby, do you have any experience with that?
Well, I looking back to our last magistrate vacancy in the 9th, we only had that one applicant. And we kind of just left it up to people to call and do checks on their own.
Okay.
But that case was kind of specific.
Unusual. Yeah.
And in that, yeah, she had been the judge previously, so they knew her. They'd done checks on her. This might be a little different.
Okay, well, I think, would you guys prefer that Shelby just send it to, let's just say you guys can do your, you guys, I think, yeah, let's just say if it's more than 3 or more, then Shelby will divvy it up. If it's not, then you guys are on your own. Is that okay with everybody? Okay, do I hear any objections? Okay. So the background checks will probably come in about April 25th. So that's in between, April 14th when the applications are due, and when we would have our interviews. Now, remember, this is a magistrate position, so you guys are picking the magistrate. It does not go to the governor. So I have proposed some dates because it's just a busy time of year for all of us. But we at the Supreme Court have a lot of stuff going on. So I proposed either Tuesday, May 6th, Wednesday, May 7, or Friday, May 9. What do you guys think of those dates? Or I can tell you, we can consider whether to have the interviews by Zoom. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I guess my preference is to have an in-person Zoom or interview, but I'm open to the conversation of Zoom. I think it's really dependent on how many applicants we get.
I hate Zoom. I would prefer live.
You prefer live?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Troy, what were you going to say?
I'd prefer live too, and I think JC looks a lot better in person than on Zoom. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. Don't forget this is being streamed live on YouTube. Okay, so out of those 3 dates, is there anyone that cannot make one of those 3 dates?
The 6th and 7th would work better on this end, Justice, but I think I could probably do like in the morning on the 9th.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat as Troy there.
Okay.
And I am as well.
Okay, Lance. So let's say between the 6th and the 7th, one is a Tuesday, one is a Wednesday. Do we have a preference?
Mine is Tuesday.
Who said that, Lance?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Would that be in the morning?
It could be in the morning, or if you want to do it in the afternoon. I mean, I'm open. Does anybody have a preference about the morning or the afternoon of Tuesday, May 6th?
I prefer the morning.
Morning is preferable.
Okay. All right, so it sounds like everybody's kind of coalescing around Tuesday, May 6th at 9 a.m. And that sounds good to me. So one of the things, that Shelby told me we should maybe bring up is, should we ask the commission now if they want to interview all applicants that apply? This is what we usually talk about during the second Zoom meeting, but I have a feeling, well, given the history of applications, I think it might be a good idea to interview all of them unless we get 50 applications or maybe more, I mean, unless we get more than, I don't know, 8. What do you think? All right. All right. Can we have it again at the hangar? Who was the person that coordinated that last time?
Greg, I
Greg.
believe. And he's not on our call today.
Okay, so
But I do have the contact information for the individual that owns the hangar or runs it. I could always reach out and see
Oh,
if we could hold it there.
great. That would be great. Okay.
Okay.
Now, unlike last time, I don't think we're going to go through lunch, so we're not going to plan on having lunch. And if just to make it easier, we could. Last time we had Chief Judge Mott's assistant come in and bring coffee and like danishes and breakfast rolls and stuff, but that seems like, do we need that? Can everybody grab a donut on the way and their coffee? Is that okay? Okay. Anything else? What else? Yeah, so last time I had an emergency and I couldn't come down, so I'm very excited this time to come down and see you guys in person. Okay. All right, if that's all, that's all. We've got everything going, and I look forward to seeing you in a little bit over a month. Fastest Zoom call ever. Okay?
Thank you. All right.